I know you love a good manifestation success story, a good life transformation story, and that is what I have for you today. My client, Jelly, who was one of my first ever coaching clients in 2020, worked with me. Then she actually came back and did my group coaching program called the Next Level Life Manifestation Accelerator last year. And then she also did a private retreat with me. So she's been in my world for a while, and she actually was a speaker at the big event that I host every year. It's called the 10-Day Manifestation Activation Challenge. Her session was amazing. So I thought today I would actually share with you a part of her session and just bring you her live energy. People absolutely loved Jelly. You'll hear a little bit about what she's manifested since working with me, including a $90,000 per year increase since the time we started working together, becoming a multiple highly certified coach herself, manifesting her dream beachfront apartment, and so many other things. You're gonna be blown away. I actually have a video that I recorded in person with Jelly that will be out to you at some point, but I want you to get a feel for her right now as we go into the new year, just to really help build the possibilities for yourself. But before we get into that, I wanna let you know that tomorrow, December 27th, Wednesday at 12 p.m. PST, I'm hosting a live manifestation masterclass here on YouTube. If you're watching after December 27th, the replay is available there, but I highly recommend mark your calendars and join live because there are going to be some big surprises for those of you who are there live. Also, I want to let you know that my next round of the Next Level Life Manifestation Accelerator, which Jelly went through herself, starts next week, and there is a massive holiday sale, over 50% off if you want to join my live group coaching program. Check it out. It's linked down below. You do not want to miss it. It is a life-changing, super affordable, like the price is crazy, coaching experience. So click the link down below, but let's hear from Jelly.
Before I made the investment with Annie, like I knew with everything inside of me that I wanted to do that and take that leap. But I also knew that, okay, if I do this, my life is going to change because I'm probably going to start betting on myself in a way that I haven't done before. And I might actually have the courage and the support system to start showing up as that version of myself that I know deep down I can be, but like I'm not being her right now. And so that I needed like a month and a half to get my head together to be like, okay, I need to be all in for this journey. And so it's just so exciting to watch the chat and see people who have like already taken that leap. And I think it speaks volumes to the fact that I did the one-on-one coaching with Annie, came back for group coaching, did a retreat with Annie. Like Annie has genuinely changed the course of my life. Like even when we started working together, I mean, I was living in Atlanta. I really wanted to start showing up on social media. I really wanted to build out a coaching business. I was really over the place I was living, but I was so afraid of making any change in my life and really scared of like making the wrong decision. Like I didn't trust myself. I wanted to make changes, but I was so scared. And what I'm so deeply grateful for Annie is that she taught me how to really feel into my body and learn what it feels like to feel intuition. Like for me, I feel it in my body. And I did not have that before. So as much as I wanted to move, I wanted to do something, I didn't trust myself because, well, what if I choose the wrong place? What if I choose the wrong place and I'm miserable and I made a mistake? And now like that thought would never go through my mind because I know how to tune in. This is like such a big part of what Annie has taught me is how to tune in and say like, okay, well, where is this coming from? Is it coming from an aligned place? Like, when does it feel like a full body heck yes? And when is it like, no, this isn't it. Let's wait for something better. It's going to be better. And that is something I will take with me the rest of my life. And I'm so unbelievably grateful, Annie, for that gift that you've given me. I've told you that a million times, but it's life-changing, honestly, when you can trust yourself and have the courage to actually act on all of those little impulses that are planted there by something bigger than you. Like when you actually have the courage to act on those, your life can be magical.
And it is.
And it is. Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, okay, then there's all of the more like surface level things where, yeah, like since I worked with Annie in 2020, I've been able to increase my income by $90,000 annually. And that's just like amazing. I'm like, like one of the most fit bodies I've had in my life, which is just feels really good. I feel really confident. I'm in a dream living situation. I live waterfront in Florida in a place that I never would have imagined I would be. And it's because I know how to trust myself now, and I can follow my heart's desires and like have all of that knowing that I'm on the right path.
When you were here and we had the conversation about how you went and looked at the scripting letter I had you write and how like literally everything had manifested. Like, what are some of those things? Or maybe like touch on that, and what are some of those things that happened?
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. So I think it was like the first week homework with Annie was to write a letter to myself from myself a year from then. And when I tell you, like, go do this and go do it with like as deeply as you can, because I wrote that I was no longer living in Georgia. I actually lived at like my dream favorite island down in Florida. And that was like, oh yeah, maybe in a year I could figure it out. And so that was one of them. And actually, within a month, I had moved to my dream, like ultimate favorite place in the whole world in Florida. It's a small little island. And I had found the most magical place. And I would have never done that. I started showing up on social media. I said I wanted to launch a coaching business. And within just a immediately I started showing up on social media, but then within a couple months, I think it was like 2 or 3 months, I was already hosting group events. And I would have never, ever done that ahead of working with Annie. So that was super cool.
Along with like seriously so many things and details, but like we don't have hours unfortunately today. But yeah, Jelly, you have blown me away from obviously the get-go. I'm like, that girl, solar plexus, that girl takes action and aligned action. And sometimes it's just, and Jelly was a cheerleader. And I'm sure that you can maybe resonate like the power of having a cheerleader in your life going like, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. That's all you need sometimes. And it clearly worked for you because look at you now. And I'm just so happy you're in my life. You're my friend. And also will you touch on what you said when I asked you to speak here?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Well, two things actually. Number one, Annie was like, is there any way that you would want to lead a session during the manifestation activation? And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just like 2 or 3 weeks before that, I had told someone that I'm working with, I said, oh my gosh, I will know that like I'm on the right path when Annie says, do you want to come and lead a session? And so when she did that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But I will also say that Annie, last year during this 2-week challenge, you said to the crowd, like, yeah, all of you are here, but like there's going to be some of you that are in this crowd today that are going to actually be leading a session next year because of the actions that you take. I literally just got goosebumps because I'm like, it is so real. It is so real.
So that was just a part of Jelly's session and her story. You'll get a more in-depth video with her here on my channel in the near future. But again, tomorrow, Wednesday, December 27th, 2023 at 12 p.m. PST, I'm hosting a live manifestation masterclass here on YouTube. So mark it on your calendars at that time. Just come straight to my channel and you can join live. You do not want to miss this. And you do not want to miss out on the Next Level Life Manifestation Accelerator, the massive holiday sale, which is way over 50%, ends in 2 days. We officially start next week. You can actually hop in right now. There's already content available in the welcome module, but I hope to see you there. Click the link down below, read the page, dive in. You will not regret the experience. And I hope to see you tomorrow for the masterclass. All right, see you soon. Bye.